Hi, my name is Sonali Sadequee, your Imago communication facilitator and relationship coach. I envision a world where we are able to enjoy, create, and hold psychologically safe and emotionally connected relationship with one another. Now, I know that's easier said than done, because I know that with my parents, when I was growing up as a little girl, even though they loved each other very much, they struggled in their relationship. In fact, it was actually very volatile. And in that kind of an environment, I learned to be very shy. I learned to be very quiet as a way to both protect myself, because I was very scared in that kind of an environment, but also so that I don't rock the already shaken boat that was all around me that I was in. And I also learned how, not to really express my true needs and my boundaries. And I was actually not taught much boundaries. And so then I learned to people please, And later on in my adult relationships, none of that was helpful. So I had to learn how to transform all of that. I had to unlearn that, and then learn new skills. And this is where Imago was absolutely transformative to me. Now, Imago skills are there to support us figure out how to express ourselves, our needs, our boundaries in a way that's actually respectful, and in a way that will actually be received and met with respect, right? It also helps us to feel confident and empowered in our relationships, knowing that how we're communicating, how we're showing up is fully present. It's really about creating that psychological safety, creating trust with the people in our life, whether that means professionally and absolutely in a personal context as well. And also, when there's relationship challenges, right? When we feel stuck, when we have backlog of pain and misunderstandings and conflict, Imago skills actually help us to navigate all of that, clean up, repair, right? Repair. And there's very specific repair skills as well that I teach my clients oftentimes. What I love about this communication modality is that it really helps us to become very present. It actually helps you to rewire your brain, your neural connections. For example, with the first skill that I oftentimes teach all my clients, it's called mirroring. And mirroring is all about reflecting back or duplicating back what the person has communicated to you, using their words as much as possible so that you're not putting yourself in the mix, like your assumptions or your interpretations, right? You're really setting yourself aside and becoming fully present to really hear what it is that they're saying so that you can calibrate and really create that understanding that we're all seeking in our relationships. So, for an example, I'm going to just mirror myself for your purposes. So this is what it sounds like. This is the first step called mirroring. Sonali, what I'm hearing you say is that mirroring is about duplicating back or reflecting back, using the other person's words as much as possible so that we're really hearing them. And we're setting ourselves aside so that we can be really present to hear them. That's the first step, A. Now there's a part B. The part B, you just want to make sure that you're getting it. So you ask the question, am I getting you? This gives the person an opportunity to actually validate that, yes, you got it, or verify, or no, not quite, and what you're doing is you're really slowing down the conversation to make sure that there is common understanding, right? So that there isn't a misunderstanding, because that's where oftentimes where conflict begins, is misunderstandings. So that's it. That's the first step that I leave you with today. There's, of course, so much more of what Imago skills are about. We learn about validating each other's realities and perspectives. We also learn how to empathize, really drop into the heart zone, and really hold and create that safe space that we're all seeking, and that connectedness that we all desire in all of our relationships. So I invite you to join me along. And if you're interested in this, come, and I'll see you in the next video.